Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 disadvantages in the Realme X1 Max device. So in case if you're planning to buy the Realme X1 Max right now, which is available for about 23,000 rupees, this video might be really helpful for a lot of other users. And these disadvantages can be different from one user to other users. So for some users, this disadvantage doesn't matter much, but for some users, these disadvantages may matter much. So this video will be dedicated for those kind of users who are actually looking for each and every small aspects of this Realme X1 Max device. And one more quick note friends, and this phone I'm trying to use for the past 5 months. From the beginning of starting of the sale, I did buy this device. From the beginning to till now, I've been using this device, and I did upload more than 1300 plus videos on this device. So you can definitely imagine how much experience and how much research I did on this Realme X1 Max device. So only after doing this much of research, I was able to say this many points about the disadvantages. So it's not against the Realme company, or I'm not against this Realme X1 Max. Don't get me in that way. So I totally agree friends. Every phone has its own advantage and disadvantage. There's no perfect phone if you ask me. Yes, there's no perfect phone, but you should know the small things before you actually buy it and later disappointing and regretting it later on. So first disadvantages which I am going to mention is that regarding the Battlegrounds mobile game. So in the Realme X1 Max with a damage to 1200, which we do know which has got the 90 FPS by default long back, but the Realme UI will not allow you to play at 90 FPS unfortunately. Only in certain software updates, I mean 8.19 and 8.15 or 14, somewhere around that software updates, you'll be able to play at 90 FPS, but rest you'll be able to play at 70 FPS only. This is a restriction which has been done. I'm saying this can be advantage and this can be disadvantage for some users. As I did mention before, this disadvantage may not matter much for all the other users, so don't think much about it as well. Just for the sharing information, I'm trying to convey the message for the users. So 70 FPS will be locked only. So it doesn't matter what GFX file, config file you use, even if you use set edit application, nothing gonna change. But only PUBG Korean version will be able to play at 90 FPS. PUBG Korean version, not the global version, Korean version only. I tried, yes, it's working. You can check out the playlist for more information as well. So that's one thing you should definitely understand about the Battlegrounds mobile game. Don't buy this device thinking you can play at 90. It's not. So next disadvantage is about the high refresh rate games not supported in this Realme UI. So you may think it's a trial version, that might be the reason why it's not supported. Maybe the official stable version, Realme UI, the things will get fixed. Hopefully it should get fixed, but it's not like that. I don't believe much in that stable version will be fixing, because I do have the Realme GT which has got stable version and official update. The things did not get fixed. So I'm not sure whether they'll get fixed in the Realme X1 Max as well anyway. So for example, I'll try to play one game. And this is a game actually supports the 120 FPS gameplay as well friends. Not only 120, it can go up to 160 Hz as well. This game actually can go. But right now I'm getting only 60. As you can see, 60 Hz only exactly I'm getting. Not even 70 or anything, nothing like that. So this is a quick information friends which I thought of sharing with you also. No 120 FPS high refresh rate game support. That's not problem with the Realme X1 Max. It's the problem with the Realme UI. So hardware is really good. Fantastic friends. So from the beginning, I do believe that hardware is fantastic in this device, but only the thing is that software optimization is the one which is disappointed in this Realme X1 Max device. So, and one more thing, there is no haptic feedback. That's also another thing. Like while gaming, you don't get any kind of haptic feedback in this device while gaming, which is kind of possible in the other phones like iQOO Sound device. You can get the haptic feedback left and right, because this phone has got really very good haptic feedback friends, which I did really appreciate in this device. But unfortunately, the Realme UI is not utilizing that kind of haptic feedback. This is also so another small disadvantage. As I said, it's kind of nitpicking. It's not a huge, it's only small disadvantages. Next thing is about the sound vibration on the back panel. So in this segment, in this area, you might be able to notice slightly more vibrations if you try to play it with a higher volume. This is something you should know in case if you're planning to buy the Realme X1 Max device. So vibrations can be there on the back panel of the Realme X1 Max device. So remember that friends before you actually buy and invest money on the Realme X1 Max device. So next thing is about the battery backup and the charging speed. Battery backup, it depends from one software update to another software update. Always remember these things. Battery backup is not consistent in every software update. Performance may change a little bit, but battery is the one which will be impacting a lot with the software updates. So charging speed takes about 50 to 60 minutes of time. Right now in the 2022, so we did see plenty of other fast charging mobile phones like Realme GT Master Edition, Realme GT Neo 2, and I'm only comparing with the Realme smartphones, friends. So remember that. I wish they could have included the 65 watt like support in this device. That could be a really biggest great deal, but they did not include. They did only use the maximum 50 watts the phone can only support. Max. That's it. Even if you plug in the high fast charger, the phone will not accept it. So you should definitely understand. So fast charging is another major thing, and not a major thing, but maybe for some users it may concern, for some users it may not concern. So these are the few things, friends, top 5 disadvantages which a lot of letting you know on the Realme X and Max device. In case if you're planning to buy the device, this video might be really helpful to figure out what are the disadvantages and advantages. I'll try to make another advantage video as well, don't worry about that. So meanwhile, signing off, friends, thank you for watching. Until then, stay tuned for more updates, and bye.